Hello, Leo. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do a mid-love reading. Welcome for all of you who are new to the YouTube channel, and welcome back if you are returning. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Before we go any further into this reading, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me the thumbs up. It helps me to keep this channel going if this is something you like. And don't forget to share, ring that notification bell. All of these things help me to keep the YouTube channel going if you like it, okay? And you want to see more of it. You'll get notifications from me by doing this right away, okay? All right. Leo, I'm actually a couple of days late. I wanted to get this out on the 15th, but just a couple of days late. I've been really busy, but I'm here and we're gonna get this going. All right, Leo, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I pulled one card to get your reading started and to get the energy. Okay, this is the energy for the month, the overall energy for the month, and this is what you need to surrender to in your love life. You have surrender your ego. I'm a Leo just like you guys, and I know that our ego can be pretty big sometimes. So this is something you need to surrender to. And it's ironic that this card came out because, again, I am a Leo, and I know that our heads can be big sometimes. Sometimes it's we see things on a grand scale. Everything is grand, everything is big, and everything is larger than life, the way we perceive things. And we need to tone that down, and I do put myself in it because I'm a Leo, and I'm interested to see where this reading is going. So maybe you and I need to do this. Maybe we need to tone down the ego a little bit when it comes to our love life, not get too into ourselves and what we need, and think about the partner more. If you have a partner, if you have a significant other or a spouse, we need to attend to their needs a little bit more, think about them a little bit more, and let's see where this goes. Okay, let's see how this plays into the reading. It says here, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals, okay? So think about your partner this month. Think about what his or her needs are. Think about what's going on with them, how they're feeling. You'll be going something through this month. This month will be a month of reflection. I'm getting reflection. This might be a month of reflection, looking back on something, looking back on how you got to where you are at this current time, whether you're in a relationship or not, and think about maybe how your ego could have played into where you are now, what's going on with you. But let's take a look. Let's take a further look and see how this plays into the reading. Surrender your ego. Put ego aside. Spirit, give me 3 cards for Leo, for Leo's love life. Surrender your ego. Surrender your ego. Maybe somebody else needs to be heard and seen a bit more than you this month, Leo. Going on into, think about your family, think about your spouse, your mate, your loved one. Give someone else the shine. Maybe they need some shine. Maybe they need the attention. Maybe your spouse, your significant other, or the mate that you want to draw in, they need a little attention. Maybe if you're not in a relationship and you want to use your law of attraction and magnetism, we're going to leave this right here pointed toward the future. Yeah, I'm getting for someone needs to imagine what they want their mate to be like, mind, body, soul. Imagine that person. Imagine that person being, I don't want to say humble, more humble, but imagine the image of that person. Well, yes, I will say humble. If that's somebody that you want to draw in, somebody who, you've got 1, 2, 3 cards. I'm going to put all three. I only wanted one here, but three came out, and we're going to leave it here because it's probably telling a story. Let's take a look at this. As I was saying, imagine that person being in the spotlight. Imagine that person being someone who gets attention. Imagine that person being larger than life, but humble at the same time. And you need to relinquish some of your ego and step back a little bit. I hope this is making sense because I'm getting this message for somebody. Somebody wants someone who's very confident, but humble at the same time. Someone wants someone who's magnetic, charismatic like themselves. Someone wants like a soulmate. Someone wants someone to mirror their image because you feel like this is somebody that you get along with better if that person kind of mirrors your image and can stand toe to toe with you. I don't know where this is coming from because I haven't even started the reading, but this is a message that I'm getting for somebody. But you need to look within yourself and kind of tame your own personality, so to speak. Kind of taper your ego to be able to reflect the good qualities of what you want to attract and to make. This is specifically for somebody who's not in a relationship and wants to draw someone to them like their soulmate. I don't mean stop being you, but becoming a more humble version of yourself while continuing being you so that you can attract someone of like mind and character. There we go. There we go. That message is for somebody. I don't know who it is. But now we're going to go into the reading, all right, Leo? I hope that helps somebody. All right. Leo, you got Emperor pointed toward the future. And you have the Hermit card in the middle, right under Surrender Your Ego. Usually when I do this kind of reading, whatever card comes under the card or the cards that give the main energy, like right here in the middle, it matches. And it's like some of the time it matches. And these three on the end, I wanted one, but three came out. You got 5 of Swords, Strength, and Queen of Wands. Okay, am I calling in your energy or what, Leo? Look at this. This is you. Here you go. Okay, this month, I can tell right away you're going to be on fire, or you are on fire because it is now a little bit past November 15th, okay? Going on into, you're going to be on fire, okay? You're going to really be stepping into being who you are, being that fiery, magnetic person that you are, being the center of attention, feeling strong, feeling like a leader, feeling beautiful, feeling handsome if you're a man, beautiful if you're a woman. But again, there's something that you need to taper, okay? There's something about you that you need to kind of taper a little bit. Fall back. Be the lion. You need to be a little more quiet this month. Be a little more quiet and introspective. Okay, reflective, like I was saying. There's something that you need to do in regards to reflection and being introspective. Just as I was saying, let people see you naturally, Don't be too extra this month. This is what I'm getting. But be you. You know how the lions can lay in the National Geographic and photographers are always taking pictures of the beautiful lions just being themselves and in their natural habitat. And the beautiful lions just lay around and they look good and they look spectacular and they give off this energy, this majestic energy. And they don't even have to do anything. They just be. All they got to do is just be there. Just show up for the pictures, for the cameras. And that regalness exudes anyway. They don't have to show. Okay? And this is what I'm getting. Just be this month, because something is going to be revealed to you. There's something that you need to see, something that you need to reflect on, something that you, in your quiet, kingly, queenly way, needs to see by being quiet, a little more quiet this month. Something's going to be revealed to you. You're going to learn something about you or you and your significant other. Now here you have the Emperor card pointed toward the future. Major arcanas 1, 2, 3. You got 2 fire signs here, 1 earth sign. This is Aries, Virgo, Leo right over here. Either you or someone in your life, and it could be an Aries, is thinking about taking charge of something moving forward, maybe taking charge of a relationship, taking charge of the course of a relationship moving down the line. I feel like you're kind of, or you will be, reflecting on where you are now or where you're coming from in the past and how you want to do things in your relationship now, or a relationship that you would like to have moving on into the future. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm picking up. The Hermit card is looking directly at the Emperor, and the Hermit card is pointed toward the Emperor. Okay? Hermit card is facing the Emperor is facing the Hermit card. And this feels like what you need to do here. And if you notice, with surrender your ego is looking in the same direction. Okay. So this is showing me that you need to stop right here before you go any further. You're naturally a take charge person, naturally a leader, or someone around you, your significant other, has leadership qualities. But you have to stop. You have to stop before you go any further, before you move any further into this. There's something that you need to take caution with, or something that your significant other needs to take caution with. You can be involved with an Aries or a Virgo. You have Aries or Virgo somewhere heavily in your chart. And this is the stance that you need to take, like right here. Like it's kind of like stop, tone it down a little bit. Think before you go any further. Think before you take the lead, or this person needs to take the lead moving forward. Somebody, and this is somebody's story, may be in a relationship where the other person is a cross between domineering and a leader, like a how should I say, a dictator and a leader. So this might be something that somebody needs to step back and say, wait a minute, which do I need to be? Or this is kind of conflicting. Not even so much which do I need to be, but there's some conflict there with somebody's relationship, either you or the other person. One minute they're a leader, they're a strong leader who take charge, who's serious, who's mature, okay, within the love life or business or their personal life period, in the home, like a father figure, husband, and on the other hand, you or the other person might be domineering, might be a dictator, might be bossy, could even be abusive. Somebody be in an abusive relationship, and this person There's conflict because you love this person or this person love you, but sometimes you don't know, sometimes you're dealing with one and then you're dealing with the other, depending upon something that happens or, whatever the case. So then that might be while you need to kind of tame your ego a little bit and be introspective, tone it down a little bit so that you can see the bigger picture and how to deal with the situation before going any further. Now, over here, you have the Five of Swords, upright position, Strength card, upright position, Queen of Wands in the upright position. This is definitely you. This is you right over here, Leo. But then there's Five of Swords saying, don't mess with me. I'm willing to do what I need to do to get to this position, to be the best of who I am without being held back by any means necessary. Don't mess with me. I'm not one to be messed with. Perhaps, Leo, and this is you, this is your energy, unmistakingly you, okay? Maybe this is the point you get to after taming your ego a little bit. You understand? Being a little more introspective this month, taming your ego, looking at this situation, and you find what you're able to, what you're looking for, what you're going inside. You find your truth, or you find the truth from a situation by stepping back and observing, by taming your ego, by being more open to observe, more open to listen, more open to learn. And this is a stance that you need to take after you've gotten this information that you need to learn. Does that make sense, Leo? And this is taking place because of this, I feel like from your view, because of this Emperor. Perhaps you couldn't see the bigger picture, or you couldn't see this person, this situation, or this person, or maybe even you in the past for what it was, because your ego got in the way of something. And I want to clarify the Emperor pointing toward the future. Spirit, why is the Emperor pointing toward the future? I should pre-shuffle these cards, by the way. You have Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups in the upright position. Give me one more. Strength card in the upright position. Nine of Swords in reverse. Coming out of your period of depression, which is good. Coming out of your period of depression, coming out of your anxiety, letting it go, where you stop agonizing so much over how things didn't go right, or what went wrong in a relationship, or what went wrong in your past, and opening yourself up to love, becoming stronger internally. This is for some of you, and this is for you. That's those of you who are being introspective and needing to relinquish your ego. This is what you're doing. You're letting go of the things that didn't work in the past, okay? You're kind of taming your ego a bit so that you can see maybe the parts that you've played in situations, in your relationships, in your past, why things happened the way that they did, and taking your responsibility for them, taking responsibility for the parts that you've played, Leo. Maybe even becoming softer, thinking about how you needed to open up, how you needed to become a little more intuitive, open for love, intuitive and having insight on how you perceive love, and not just for the sake of love, not just for the image of love, for the true love, for the heart opening up so that you can have the strength to, I guess, move on, have the strength to try it again on down the line. But over here, it's like you becoming stronger at it. You becoming a stronger person, a better person, a person that knows that you're going to have boundaries and that know that you will protect yourself, because maybe in the past you didn't protect yourself when it came to love, when it came to matters of the heart. But maybe you want to go at it at a different approach. You want to address love at a different, from a different angle. I know this reading sounds a little bit weird, but this is what I'm picking up. This reading, Leo, is more about you becoming a better you for yourself so that you can be a better you in a relationship. A better you, a stronger you. Because you have strength card here twice. And over here, you're really, really, really strong. You're showing that you're someone that you can't be messed with. You're showing that you are a queen, that you are, that you're strong, that you're charismatic, that you are a leader, that you're independent, yet open for love. Here, Leo is looking down. Well, the lady is looking down at the lion, taming the lion. She's got her head down. Here, she's got her head down with the Queen of Cups. Thinking, feeling, being introspective, about the situation, kind of teetering between strength and leadership and ego. Here you're in your full majestic self. And this comes from self-love. This comes from knowing your worth and not willing to compromise it, willing to protect it and not let anyone hurt you. If someone hurt you badly in the past, you're not going to let them do that to you anymore. You're not letting them do that to you anymore, Leo. This woman's got her head held high, and the lion is walking right alongside her. This Leo card, this strength card, feels a lot stronger than this one. And this is what I'm getting from this. Now, for some of you, this Emperor is the other person, okay? This Emperor has been feeling hurt, has been feeling depressed, losing sleep, having anxiety, maybe even nightmares over something that they did to you or didn't do. And they're thinking about that, Leo. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about what you mean to them. They want to come out of it. They'd be even sorry that they've abused you in some way, that they've come across as, they wanted to be a leader. They wanted to show you how strong they were. But then sometimes it became too much. They have been, kind of abusive. They have tried to bring you down in the process because your personality is strong. They have tried to tame your personality or knock you back down a size. Does this make sense, Leo? Or is somebody feeling this, Like, kind of like put you in your place. Sometimes they're a leader. Sometimes they're a dictator, domineering, maybe an Aries that you're with. Sometimes Leos and Aries bump heads because of their strong personality, or someone with a Aries aura, someone that comes across like an Aries or has Aries in their chart, and they're like, Leo needs to be knocked down a bit, brought down a few notches. Leo's ego is too big, that it's too much, and they be thinking about that. And I say that because the Emperor card is pointing, is sideways and is pointing toward the future, and they're thinking about the future and, what's happened, how it's all going to play out, or, going further down the line. And you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're looking at them as well. And you be thinking to yourself, I'm not taking anybody else's mess moving forward. And this person, if this is the Aries or someone else, they be, they want to come out of this. They be trying to come out of this month. Right some wrongs, make some corrections, because they have feelings for the Leo. The Leo is soft. You're soft, Leo. You're soft. You're ruled by the heart. Beyond that, the tough exterior of the Leo, we're ruled by the heart. We're ruled by the heart. You're soft inside. You're gentle. You're cuddly. You want to be stroked. You want to be, adorned. You want affection. And if someone can, stroke you behind the ears and pat your back and rub your stomach and rub your chest and your stomach and, cuddle with you and make you feel loved, give some of that love and attention back that you give them, then baby, that's it. That is it. You will give everything. You'll give your heart, your emotions, your ear, your love. You'll be in tune with them, with your intuition. You'll be you'll be really connected to this person. You'll be gentle and loving and passionate. This is probably what this person sees in you. But Leo doesn't want anybody to mess with them. Okay. Spirit, can you give me a card for the Five of Swords? Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? King of Swords in the reverse position. One more. You may have air in your chart. You have air in your chart, or you have an air sign around you. You've got the King of Swords in the reverse position and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position over the Five of Swords. Now, you're not going to put up with somebody who uses poor judgment, makes poor decisions, or someone who's lying. Maybe this person here that's around you, or this situation, maybe this is the situation that you're not, you're going to be strong from, or you're not putting up with. You like kind of turning your back on this situation, because this is a part of what happened over here. You be with someone who was juggling and they need to drop the ball. This person could have lied to you and wanted to be with you by any means necessary, and they need to drop the ball. They need to, if they're juggling with somebody or juggling, if you're in like a situation where there's more than one person, you're like, I'm not putting up with this nonsense here that I dealt with in the past, and I need to, be introspective, really think about it. Let me tone this down a little bit so that I can better see, better use intuition, better go within and start thinking, but I have to kind of step aside from myself or whatever. I'm not putting up with this. I'm not doing this. I refuse. I'm too good for this. I'm too good for this. Somebody around you maybe has made, again, could have used poor judgment. King of Swords in reverse is like someone, earth, an air sign is usually like an air sign. It is an air sign that, or it doesn't have to be an air sign person, but someone who uses poor judgment, or someone who's a liar, someone who can't make good decisions, can't decide, someone way too closed off in their emotions, or someone who's a little more, who wants to open up to being more open with their emotions and not just thinking all the time. But you're not putting up with this energy. And I feel like in order to be with you, this person who's lied or can't decide needs to drop doing too much, whether it's juggling, too much going on in their lives, or juggling more than one person, you and somebody else. They have to drop it. They got to come clean, tell the truth, make up their mind, be decisive, and drop it. And I feel like, Leo, I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like this person is going to do it because they know what they have over here. Maybe this is the person that's over here thinking and saying, you know what, because they're coming out of, this headspace energy. They're coming out of it. Maybe they're the one that need to, while, you relinquishing your ego, they be being introspective right along with you. They could be mirroring you. This person over here may be saying, oh God, I don't want to lose Leo. This person, she or he is so soft and sweet and loving on the inside, and passionate and strong and brave on the outside. And I just have the best of both worlds. I got to get my head together. I got to come out of my head. Let me get this together. Because if I don't stop and do this now, I'm going to lose this person. And I'm ready to fight for this, or do whatever is necessary. Because the Five of Swords is like a no-win situation. It's like this is somebody who's willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want, to win. It's like, come strong or don't come at all. I'm just going all out for it. Maybe that's the attitude that this person feels like they need to take. Let me get this together. I can't let this Leo person out of my life. I can't do this. Something's got to give. I have to drop whatever this is. If this were in the upright position, then I would say, you know what, Leo, this person's just going to keep doing, lying or whatever, being, using poor judgment, because they're still going to continue doing whatever it is they were doing. Not be available for you emotionally, doing too much, juggling more than one thing, or whatever the case is, juggling more than one person. This person they're not changing or no. But because this is in the reverse, then that's this person recognizing, because they're being introspective, the mistakes they've made, and maybe want to come clean to you and say, you know what, okay, I lied, I was indecisive, I used poor judgment in the situation, I was a rat. I'm sorry, I'm willing to let this go or whatever, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to relinquish my ego. I can't let ego get in the way and make me lose you, because I was hurt and I want to come out of this and I want you. I'm ready to do whatever it takes by any means necessary. What do I have to do? This is what I'm getting for somebody. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. Yep. This is a message that I've gotten for somebody. Okay. Leo, I hope this reading finds you well. I hope that you've gotten something from it. I hope it has helped you in some way. But, this is a deep reading. Now, I will say this, Leo, before I wrap this up. There'll be 3 people here. Again, Aries. It could be a Virgo or an air sign, but it's definitely you. And this area be thinking, maybe feeling hurt and wanting to come out of it because the person that they love loves you. And maybe the person that they love hasn't been honest with them, and they're hurting because this person loves you and wants to be with you. But they be healing, trying to come out of their anxiety. And they be thinking about the situations this person know about you. They be thinking about the situations, saying, you know what, I'm going to have to let it go. This is not going to get me anywhere on into the future. Maybe there's suspicions and their sleepless night and anxiety, suspicions and stuff about you. They're finally waking up from it. They're finally coming out of it and having to face the music. But it would be to your best interest, if you're in this kind of situation, Leo, to tame your ego and not be, try not to feel like, let your ego be inflated like you won, like you won at the cost of hurting someone else. And that message, I got that message for somebody. This reading is going to mean different things for different people. And no, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but it will resonate with somebody. It will resonate with somebody. Okay, Leo, that is all that I have for now. Thank you very much for sitting through this video and watching it. And so much has come out within these few cards, but there's definitely a story here, Leo. There's a story here. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me the thumbs up, ring that notification bell, share this video. And if you would like a personal reading, you can connect with me through my website at summerintuition.com. You can find that link right below this video, okay? So long for now, Leo. I'll be back at the beginning of number 4, your general reading for number, okay? Love you guys. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy holidays to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye for now.